students, today we are going to discuss on a new topic, that is literary devices. So let's start. Literary devices. Literary devices or poetic devices were used in poetry. They are essential tools that a poet uses to create rhythm, enhance a poem's meaning, intensify a mood or feeling. Some of them are simile, metaphor, personification, alliteration, assonance, oxymoron, and hyperbole. First of all, simile. A simile compares two different things. We can say that something is like or as something else. For example, Jim is as tall as a giraffe. Here, the simile compares two different things that compare their common characteristics, that is the height. Jim is very tall. It makes the sentence quite interesting and create an image in reader's mind rather than simply saying Jim is tall. Another example is, her eyes were like shining stars. So, simile is a figure of speech. It shouldn't be taken literally. The words in the sentence convey a different meaning. Remember, simile always contain the words like or as. Next, metaphor. Metaphor compares two different things without using like or as. Something is something else. For example, life is a roller coaster. Here I am comparing two different things, life and roller coaster. I am comparing them to the common characteristic, which is highs and lows. Remember, metaphor figure of speech, it doesn't take literal meaning. Thus, words in a sentence convey a different meaning. Another example is, Jim is a giraffe. It doesn't literally mean Jim is a giraffe. Instead, this metaphor compares Jim with a giraffe. Though they are two different things, they compared because of their common characteristic, height. So we can understand Jim is very tall. Metaphor makes sentence more interesting and create an image in reader's mind. Instead of saying Jim is tall, we can use Jim is a giraffe. Personification. Personification is when we assign human qualities to something that isn't human. These can be movement, emotions, or senses. For example, the tree is dancing in the wind. We know the tree don't have the human quality of dancing. However, the language technique makes the sentence more interesting. It seems more interesting than saying the tree is moving in the wind. Another example for personification is the stars winged in the night sky. Alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the same consonant sound at the beginning of words in a sentence. Alliteration is used to make the writing more interesting for the readers, usually in poems. It also creates rhythm and sets the mood in readers. The different repeated sounds make a different effect on readers. For example, the sly snake slithers slowly in the sand. The repeated S sound in the sentence suggests snake-like qualities such as movement of the snake is danger. Assonance. Assonance is a repetition of the same vowel sound in a sentence. The language device is used to make the writing more interesting and fun for the reader. Assonance is usually used in poems. It also creates rhythm, sets the mood and allows the sentence to flow. For example, the rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. In this example, the long vowel sound A is repeated. Oxymoron. An oxymoron is a sentence or phrase with two opposite or contradicting words. Oxymorons are used to interest the readers and causes the readers to pay attention on their reading. It also adds some playfulness in a sentence. For example, Alex is seriously funny. Serious and funny are opposites. Another example is the chair is pretty ugly. Pretty and ugly are opposite. Hyperbole. Hyperbole is an exaggerated statement. It is quite something that is worse or better than it actually is. It's the way to catch readers' attention and make writing more interesting. For example, they were dying of laughter. This is an exaggerated statement to emphasize they were laughing so much. Another example is, my suitcase weighs a ton. Again, it's an exaggerated statement to emphasize how heavy my suitcase is. Hope you all enjoyed the class. See you with another topic. Thank you.